There's a saying in NASCAR racing that it's not the driver that wins the race. Ironically, it's the what? It's the tires, okay? And actually, for racers, like for us, you know, we're just driving little go-karts on our field trip, not a big deal. But that's a big part of the race, having a good pit crew. Because if you, it's like the old Pixar movie, right? Lightning McQueen, I can win on my own. I've watched that movie like 800 times with my son. Lightning McQueen, like, okay, watch it again. Oh boy. Here we go, brain damage. That's okay, too many videos. Anyhow, if you think about it, if you have the most powerful engine in the world, right, and the most skilled driver, if your tires are bald, can you get any of that power to the ground and acceleration? You can't, right? So tires are a big part of racing there. And in fact, for every racetrack, they usually regulate exactly the amount of tire pressure, the composition. Usually they use pure nitrogen instead of normal air, etc. Okay? So anyway, friction between the road and the tires provide the grip you need to accelerate, turn, and brake. If you remember, what's the shortcut equation? Friction is, how do you remember this? Friction is what? Fun, right? Where mu is for the what? The coefficient of friction, right? How sticky the tires are, the surfaces there. And usually, race car tires are formulated to have extremely high grip, so they're not going to last as long, right? And that's kind of the balance there. And then N is for what? That's the key here. N is for the normal force. Why the normal force? Because the normal force can change. That's how much the ground is pushing up on the tire. So one example is if you bank the road. If you bank the road, there's actually less normal force because you're not, it's like you're on a hill, right? If you go up or down a hill. So the normal force can change, remember? But we take advantage of that. There's less weight on the front tires when you do what in your car? Think about it. When you're driving a car, okay, the engine's usually in the front, so you usually have more grip, okay? But how can the weight shift? It's called weight transfer between the front and back of the car. When would you lose grip on the front, okay? If you suddenly do what? Step on the, which pedal? On the, well, the brakes would throw you forwards, right? When you step on the gas pedal, when you accelerate, okay? There's less weight on the front tires, and then when you brake, you slam on the brakes, because of your inertia, you're going to shift forwards, you're going to get less grip than on the back tires, okay? If you do a sharp turn, okay, think about it. You ever been in the back seat of a car with leather seats, and let's say the car's flying along the exit ramp of a highway, and let's say it's going to the left. You guys ever do this with your friends? If you're in the back seat, you just yell out, luggage, right? And then who's toast? The person on the inside of the turn or on the outside of the turn? Yeah, the person on the outside turn, right? And you slam them against the side there, okay? So when you turn sharply, more weight goes to the outside tires. The inside tires lose grip. Because of that, you can get what's called oversteer versus understeer.